Last week, I asked my community to name every Shrek indie game in existence. After realizing I don't have a community, I promptly deleted the post and did what any gamer in my situation would do. I cracked open a Mountain Dew, filled it with G Fuel, gave her a shake, and researched every Shrek indie game I could find. And boy did I find them. From roguelike, to adventure RPG, to demonic horrors, to retro pixelated platformers, this list has it all. I played every indie Shrek game that I could find, excluding obvious viruses or games with images that would ban my YouTube channel, which comes to
50 Shrek indie games.
And I'm gonna review them all out of 5 onions in the next 10 minutes. Actually, 9 minutes, 22 seconds. First up is Five Nights at Shrek's Hotel 2. The only thing that really freaked me out about this game is Shrek's face and his voice.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Shrek's Hotel. How can I help you?
Is he still looking at me? Okay. And I saw Gingy taking out what was definitely a body, and then I went to the bathroom downstairs. Night 2, I made a mess in the bathroom the night prior. Shrek asked me to clean it up, which apparently broke Gingy's heart. I then looked at this absolutely gorgeous picture. Unfortunately, I did sneeze on it. It wasn't me. Once replaying it, I hid in my room this time. Oh my god. Night 3, I met my new friend Carl.
Hi, I'm Carl.
Who's a totally normal guy. Night 4, Shrek found the painting. Shrek, oh my god. And made me carry boxes. Luckily, my boy Carl helped me out. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god. Midnight, before night 5, I woke up and found my man Carl. No, Carl! No! Night 5, I woke up as Shrek's hostage. After gaining some powers from a drink, I broke free and gave powers to Carl. Oh, it's Shrek. Shrek chased me in my last seconds of life. Carl came like an angel from the skies to save me. Oh my god. It's unreal. Oh my god. This game was pretty outstanding. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.5 onions out of 5. Shrek Playtime is Ogre 2. This game was an absolute gem. It had a shop to visit after every level, so you could level up, which was really cool. It had punching, jumping, collecting coins, taking down enemies. There was multiple types of enemies, skilled platform jumping, which I completely suck at. I hate those guys so much. And of course, there was collecting onions. And a super tough but doable boss fight that took me a few attempts. Oh my god, it was hard. It was all worth it once I got to see Shrek's sexy dance in the end. Victory Royale. 4.5 onions. Onto a story game, Shrek's Adventure. This one had one of the coolest and unique attempts at a game. Right off the bat, I mugged a man in his house and he turned into a demon and robbed me. The first boss I went to was in Farquaad's castle, which was my first example of how tough this game is. I died to Farquaad in literally one shot. Next life, I died to a red crystal in one shot. I died to a blue crystal. I tried training on knights to level up, and of course I died. And I died to a zombie. Finally, I died to Donkey's wife, the dragon. I'll give this game 3 out of 5 Shrekscape. It had a simple concept. Farquaad was an absolute unstoppable ghost, though. I'll pick up 2 onions off the ground and give this game a 2 out of 5. Next up is Shrong. The music made my ears bleed, so I'm gonna give it 1 clove of garlic. Next up is Shrek's Maze.
You're a monster.
The game sucked and I got stuck, so I give it 1 out of 5. Next up is Shrek. Farquaad slides in with a shotgun, 1 out of 5. Next one, La Aventura d'On Freaky. You throw blobs at Shrek, 2 out of 5. Shrek Pinball. Everything was going great until Donkey went into overdrive and crashed my whole browser games. Like, no browser game worked after this. I had to restart everything. 1. Next is the Swamp of Shrek.
Welcome to the Swamp of Shrek.
You just keep dying instantly. 0.5 onions. Next is Shrek Awakening. To jump, you had to crap your pants. But you collect onions and you fight a boss. Ended up taking him down. 2.5 onions. Next is Shrek Run. Game itself is like a terrible remake of Temple Run. I'll give it a 1.5. Escape from Shrek. Game mechanics made absolutely no sense. 0.5 onions. Next is You'll Never Know If You Don't Go. Go. I named myself Shreb. It's a point-and-click adventure game to find Shrek dolls, talk to a cat and a horse. They made me do like math games. Finally, I fought Bongo, the silverback gorilla. I won the game after taking him down. I give this game a 3 out of 5. Shrek Dos Eras. Point-and-click game. The highlight was just how I glide up and down the hill. I give it 2 onions. Shrek EXE. Happy Birds game. There's like random Russian screaming throughout the whole game. I have to give it 0.5. Next is Shrek Simulator. I got Donkey. I beat it in literally 15 seconds. I give it 2 onions. Shrek Shooter. They have COD zombie crawlers on the ground. It has Shrek, so I'll give it 2 onions. FNF vs. Shrek. I battled Shrek in like a Dance Dance Revolution. He absolutely kicked my ass. 2 onions. Shrek and Fiona's wedding. 1.5 onions. Shrek and Slide. You try to time it just right to jump. I give it 1 onion. Next is Shrek Movie Charted, which is literally the same game, but this time at least play as Shrek. I still got my ass kicked by the kid though. 2 out of 5. Shrek Forever Similarities. The highlight of this, for my country, I got to pick East. I give it 1 onion. Next is Shrek Eye Care. This game hurt my eyes more than it helped my eyes, so I'll give it 1 onion. Next is Shrek Ogre Art. I chose to paint Far, Far Away. I made it absolutely beautiful. And then I actually managed to send it to Shrek's official email address, shrek@ogre.ca. 3 onions. Sort my tiles, Shrek. I made myself suffer and completed it all. 1 onion. Shrek Ambulance. This game was pretty messed up. I ran through 9 tests and fixed up our beloved ogre. 2 onions. Shrek Shreds. Amazing name. I hit some sick ollies. 2 onions. Shrek Merry Shrekmas Showdown. You got to the point where you just had to push this rock until you just killed yourself. 1 onion. Battle of the Belch. 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. He is a unit. I wiped the floor as Shrek, so I'll give it 2 onions. Fiona's double makeover. I took her from this to this, and it only took me 5 minutes of my life. 2 onions. Whiskeroo Away. Probably the most boring game I had ever played. 1 onion. Shrek Saves Fiona 3D. Honestly, the graphics were not terrible. You have some free roam over the swamp, which is my favorite location. I got to defeat some evil wizards around Fiona as she screamed to me in Russian, which I'm gonna mute that part. I ran across platformers to get the key to free her, and she repaid me by dancing on the graves of her enemies. I give this game a 3 out of 5. Next is Treat Fiona's Teeth. This game was cursed as hell. Every time I tried to help her, she did this really freaky shaking motion. Took her teeth from this to this. 2 onions. Music Christmas game. Music player that's not in English. I'll give it 1 onion. Shrek Invisible Numbers. You find matching numbers. This game held true to its name, as I could not find the last number. Let me know if you can find the number. Maybe I'm just an idiot. 1 onion. Shrek Find Letters. You already know what this is. You just find the letters. At least I didn't suck, and I actually found all the letters. 2 onions. Shrek Jumping Toad. The hardest version of OG Frogger I've ever played in my life. I could not get past this one jump. 1.5. We have Shrek Pick a Pair. Pick matching cards. I thought I was the absolute GOAT after the first 2 levels. Then I got destroyed on level 3. 1 onion. Movie Time. This game was point and click and made no sense, but Shrek was attacked by Charizard as he tried to save Fiona, so I'll give it 1.5 onions. INTEGUMENTS. Shadows of Shrek. I woke up in a house and I found Shrek in the forest, did a 180 and scared the hell out of me. Is this Shrek? Oh my god. Does it really want me to walk all the way over there? After walking for literally 5 minutes, I went into a house. The game tried to jump scare me and just ended up crashing. 1 out of 5 onions. Swamp Sim Relayered. I woke up as a disgusting green man. This game kind of turns into like the next 3 horror games. You're searching for usually 8 to 10 onions. Aimlessly walk through a forest with no sense of direction. What? You'll randomly come across Shrek in the forest. All-Star by Smash Mouth will start playing. Oh, there he... Oh my god, he's so slow. I give this one 2 onions. Next is Nightmare Swamp. Basically the same deal. At least there's like some traps on the ground you can step on. No. I'll give it 2 out of 5 onions. Next is Swamp Sim Horror. It's the same deal with the last game. The only difference here is that Shrek is T-posing on his way to you. Hey, buddy. I'll give this one 2 onions. The last horror game is Shrek the Forbidden One. This one was nice because it was a little bit different. You're actually in like a house or a warehouse or something, but you're not in the forest. Finally, I made it to the end of the maze where there was like a pit I had to yeet myself into. And this is the end screen. I'll give it 3 out of 5. Shrek Unreal Engine game, which is called Ogre Simulator. This game looks unreal. You take down waves of enemy to get power-ups. Chests give you upgrades that you can then assign in the outhouse. They had a variety of different enemies that were fun to take down until I got Puss in Boots, which was literally impossible. Whoa, 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 whoa! I died to him over and over and over again. God, he does so much damage. So for that reason, I'm actually giving this game a 3 out of 5. Shrek is dank. This is what the Shrek games are all about, in my opinion. You collect 100 onions in 2 minutes. I'm gonna give this one 3.5 onions. Shrek Quest 2. In this game, you shoot Shreks. I tried to find literally anything to do. I climbed the highest mountain, and I even jumped out of the map, but there's nothing. 1 onion. Next up is Swamp Keeper. I had high hopes for this one after the start button literally just said Shrek. The thing I loved about this game is it was one of the most lore-accurate versions of Shrek. In this game, you defend your swamp from intruders. It's basically a scene out of the first Shrek movie where they're all coming to a swamp. This one was really fun because of how simple it was, how well it worked, and honestly how few games actually made you feel like Shrek. 4.5 onions. Shrek Party. Have you ever wanted a game where you memorize and mold Shrek's face? No? Well, I haven't either. I have terrible memory, and after molding his face, I got a score of 65. I don't know if that's good or bad. Not really my kind of game. I'm gonna give it 2 onions. The winner was a tie between Five Nights at Shrek's and Swamp Keeper, which both had 4.5 onions. If you liked the video, I'd really appreciate a like, comment, or sub Shrek. Until next time.